Sure. I wanted to ask on Haiti. I saw the Secretary General's the remarks he gave at the World Bank meeting on water,
Yeah.
and a lot about cholera. And he said, that when he visited, my heart ached at the loss of so many thousands of people have had to suffer and die. And I'm compelled to ask. Some people said it was strange to have such a speech without addressing the pretty strong allegation that the UN brought cholera to Haiti. And I wanted to know this heart aching. What can you say about the connection between what he said at this meeting about cholera in Haiti and the UN's stated and the litigation against the UN for having actually brought the cholera to Haiti?
Matthew, I'm not going to make that connection. I mean, read his speeches. Go back to what he said when he was in Haiti. He met with affected families. He was really moved by his trip there, and the UN system is focusing on making sure that the cholera epidemic can be stopped completely. I mean, we've made progress, but there is more to be done, of course, on that front, and that goes through sanitation. Hence, the SG launching with Prime Minister Lamotte the Total Sanitation campaign and other initiatives going on, and that's why also he reminded everybody that only 10% of that 10-year plan, which focuses on sanitation and focuses on addressing the underlying problem, structural problem concerning water and sanitation, is only 10% funded, and that's not a lot. I can see that you really don't care about my answer. You just want to ask another question.
No, I guess I think that's all fine and good, but
Yeah.
usually the Secretary General in the UN system talks about accountability and rule of law. So normally, like in a normal case, it's not enough to just raise money from others to make up for a problem. The question of who brought it, and or at least responding to a court case that raises that very question, is important. So I wanted to know, on October 23rd, when there's an oral
You've
argument
already
in federal
asked this
court.
to
I know,
Steph
and I wasn't
yesterday,
clear.
and he said,
Does
and
the
I'll
answer mean
repeat,
nobody goes?
and I'll repeat the same thing.
Right.
Our position on the legal matter
Right.
is
So does that
exactly
mean
the
nobody
same.
goes or
Does
goes?
anyone else have a question,
Going
or
or
we'll
not
go
going?
to our guest?